Our coverage of the 2025 NFL Draft continues, and here we are, sitting here on this Saturday, round 5, and the Philadelphia Eagles have made another selection at 145 overall. Howie Roseman has been pretty busy throughout the NFL Draft. Normally, he trades up, and obviously he did that for Jihaad Campbell, but in round 3, round 4, round 5, he's been really active in trading back. And I think that tells a story, that the Eagles don't really love this draft class, and they're trying to load up draft capital for 2026, which they've been able to do. And then once you get to next year, you have that leverage to use those 2026 picks to maybe stack up some picks in 2027 as well. But the Eagles clearly liking their most recent pick in Mac McWilliams, a cornerback out of UCF. And he is a really good athlete with a lot of quickness who ran very well in the pre-draft process. He clocked a 4.41 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine. He is a little bit smaller, 5'10", 191 pounds, and so he might be better suited to play in the slot inside at the NFL level. And I'm not sure that's an indication that the Eagles plan on moving Cooper DeJean to the outside. We'll certainly see. I think as of right now, it's probably best to keep DeJean in that slot nickel role because you can use him in a versatile role, hybrid linebacker, blitzer, and then from the slot, he can cover running backs, tight ends, wide receivers. But look, the Eagles did lose Avonte Maddox in free agency as he signed with the Detroit Lions. I believe he is a Michigan native, and so slot corner, something that the Eagles needed to address, and they do that here with McWilliams. Played mostly outside in college, started at UAB. He was there for 4 years and then transferred to Central Florida where he played 11 games, 11 starts this past season. Another experienced player, 42 games, 36 starts, and the Eagles with every single pick so far in this draft, they've gone defense. And you think about what happened, what transpired in NFL free agency, a lot of their players walked on defense in free agency. And so they had some needs there. McWilliams, good quickness. He excels in short areas zone, but he can also play man. And so Vic Fangio can use him in a couple of different ways. As far as the knocks on him, why he's a 5th rounder, not great length, and does have inconsistent tackling results. And Mukuba, the same can be said for him. So the Eagles have taken 2 DBs who aren't the best tacklers in Mukuba and McWilliams, but they have taken 2 DBs who consistently have made plays on the rock. And in the last 3 years, McWilliams has had that sample size with pass breakups, 11 in 2022, 9 in 2023, and then 3 in 2024. The arm length, under 30 inches, the wingspan, under 73 inches. But McWilliams is a player who has excellent speed. He transitions very well. Good open field movements. They're abrupt and clean. He is a very patient player who doesn't panic downfield. The Eagles will like this too. 0 penalties in 2024. He has this ability to rip the ball out of the receiver's hands, and he can create some disruption late. Very sudden out of his pedal. He's good against the run like Mukuba is, and he could play outside of the numbers and in the nickel. He did play on kick coverage, and he brings punt return experience to the Eagles as well. 11.6 yards per punt return. Really the knock on him, it's the lack of length, it's the lack of size, and so sometimes he can get out-physicaled, and he can lose some of those 50-50 jump balls. Here's what the Athletic's Dane Brugler had to say about McWilliams. Lacks ideal length to match up with size on the outside. Fits well in the slot with stop-start quickness to stay attached, play through his hands. He is ready to compete for an immediate role as an NFL rookie. And it wouldn't surprise me if McWilliams can compete for backup slot role snaps. And that's kind of what I look at him as. And I do believe that the Eagles see some upside here with just having the ability to sniff out plays. The speed is something that can translate. If he gets beat, he can catch up. He doesn't panic. And then he's just so clean with the footwork and the pedal. And that short area burst, always important at that cornerback position. And so, again, the theme here for the Eagles, all defense so far, trying to replace a lot of the players who they lost in NFL free agency. Do you like this pick by Howie Roseman and company? He's traded back a lot here the last 2 days. Why for yes and for no? Share your opinions with me. We'll recap this Eagles draft class coming up just around the corner. But I do want to tell you about this great deal. Thanks to our friends at Chubby's. I love their polos. I love their shorts. And we're going to sweeten up your day. Because if you use the code CHAT at chubbyshorts.com/chat, we're giving you, and Chubby's is giving you, 20% off your order. You can experience unmatched comfort and style with everything that Chubby's has. From the original stretch shorts to their vibrant, colorful polos. If you like something that's a little bit more standard as far as the color, they have regular colors as well, as you're seeing here on your screen. But think about what time of year we're in, right? It's April 26th as of this recording. Spring is here. Summer is coming up. If you want to spice up your wardrobe, you want to go outside to the beach, lake, on a boat, shoreside, beachside. You want to play some golf. You want to take down some outdoor beers. You want to hang with the ladies, a significant other, your boys. Chubby's has everything that fits all of those needs. Great swimsuits, great shorts with different inseams, 4-inch, 5.5, 7. And then I really like their polos, especially some of the color schemes that they have. They can get loud for sure. But again, if you want something a little bit more less loud, you can do that too, like this kind of water-looking gray polo that we're showing you here on your screen. And I always like their logo. I'm somebody who loves to hit the golf course from time to time. Yeah, catch me on the links. Bombing drives 300-plus yards. When I'm rocking Chubbies, sometimes those drives go 350. So whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubbies has you covered. Again, limited time only, 20% off when you use the code CHAT. We always love an American flag on a clothing item as well. At chubbyshorts.com/chat. Check out everything that they have to offer. chubbyshorts.com/chat. Now, with McWilliams, as far as the injury concerns go, sometimes he can also find himself stuck on perimeter blocks because of the lack of size. Did miss 5 games as a freshman because of a thumb injury. Missed the final 6 games as a sophomore with a leg injury, and then missed the BYU game as a senior because of injury as well. And so with Mukuba and with McWilliams, the Eagles are taking 2 DBs here at corner and at safety, and Howie Roseman said specifically, definitively, Mukuba is a safety who can also play nickel. They're taking 2 DBs here who are a little bit slighter, a little bit on the smaller side, who do have some injury concerns. Now, the Eagles in that defensive backfield, I think they're in a good spot. You know, you have Quinyon Mitchell going into year 2, great as a rookie, as the first-round pick this time a year ago. The Eagles traded up for Cooper DeJean. He was incredible last year. You had 2 rookie starters at corner on a team that won the Super Bowl. Keely Ringo, Eagles are very high on him. He's younger than a lot of prospects in this draft. He's still only 23. Great speed, good length, good physicality. He's played well when he's been given those opportunities. I think Eli Ricks could be a good player. The Eagles signed Adoree Jackson. So this draft, who the Eagles obviously don't absolutely love, is about trying to find some gems, trying to find some depth pieces, but filling out the roster after losing players in free agency. And you think about the Eagles' needs going into draft time, right? Linebacker edge. They checked that box with Jihaad Campbell with the 31st pick. They needed a safety after trading away C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Lewis Seen, Tristan McCullum, backups there with Sidney Brown as a potential starting option. The Eagles take Andrew Mukuba, who plays with a spirit and speed shot out of a cannon that will remind you of C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And Howie Roseman said he plays an Eagles style of football. Ty Robinson is 6'5", almost 290 pounds. He ran a 4.8 40-yard dash at the combine. He can move, and he's built like an oak tree. And then the Eagles draft Mac McWilliams, round 5, 145. 4 picks for the Eagles here in the draft, all on defense under Vic Fangio. And remember what Vic Fangio said to John Clark at Citizens Bank Park? He said, I can get with Howie and get in Howie's ear, and we can replace those players. The draft is coming up. That's exactly what's come to fruition for the Super Bowl champions. Give me a follow on social media, X and Instagram. I've pretty much been doing instant reaction short form videos that I've been putting up on my social media pages for all of these picks, in addition to all of the long form content here on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that sub button.